A good evening to one and all, and welcome back to the REGTC. We have our primetime fixture for you. It's the Little Soldiers FC. They are taking on the EastEnders FC. Soldiers lost their first encounter by a score of 2-1, while the EastEnders, they are yet to play in this competition, making their season debut today. A lineup for the Soldiers reads: Kessler Thomas is in goal. A defense of Talicia Simmons, Quanisha Wilson, Aisha Ben Nazir, and Kiana Johnson. In the midfield, you have Zayla Harrigan, Kuma, as well as Rogers. And you have Jameek Hughes, along with Tiandra Leverett Gums and Tajane Rogers. While for the EastEnders, it is Makisha Connor who is in a goal today. Makisha Connor is in goal today. I was looking for Davia Hodge, but she's amongst the substitutes. Janae Gums, the captain, leads the defense. She will be alongside Mindy Phillip at centre back. And Amira and Chevonique de Souza will make up the rest of the back line. The midfield will be from right to left: Sophia Gaskin, Kerani Carrigan, Sherry-Ann York, and Lakeisha Marcel. And then up front for them, it will be Kaylee Duran and the dangerous Vincentian that we've heard so much about, Renicia Coffey, which means Tanisha Willett is on the bench. You'll have to see how this works out for the EastEnders, leaving out their second leading goal scorer from last year. For the brand new Renicia Coffey, but if the billing is to be believed, she is the real deal. It's the EastEnders, and they are black and white. Kicking from right of screen to left. And they'll be kicking us off. EastEnders get us underway. It's York. Pushing this one across. Place to aim at in the middle. Ball does come into the middle, and Katie Duran puts it across, and Lakeisha Marcel can't get a boot onto it. Two players there. They had two bites of the cherry, and neither Katie Duran or Lakeisha Marcel wanted to put it in. That should have easily EastEnders. It's a free kick. It's a York. This ball in. Looking up for Marcel. Will be out for a corner. Booted forward. Still the EastEnders ball coming in. Again, it flashes past both EastEnders jerseys. That ball from the right is proving to be very dangerous. Now here comes man in the middle today is victory as the ball comes along the ground, not dealt with. It's Kerry Carrigan, a follow-up effort, still bouncing around. Eventually, soldiers can clear it. Here come the soldiers. Goes the big name, Renesia Coffey. That's the big name on show today for the EastEnders. But so many good things about her. There's Coffey on the turn. Coffey does well. Still Renesia Coffey. Very strong. Back toward D'Souza. Poking this one inside and cleared away. The EastEnders again. Pressing high. That's a lovely ball over the top. Just a bit too heavy. Dealt with by Casilla. That ball is coming in. And there were a couple runners onto it.
Doc, the EastEnders look very purposeful. They just hasn't put that finishing touch to the ball, but so far so good. They're looking really, really well.
Harrigan. It's a good pass as well. It's Lakeisha Marcel who's in space. Back toward Harrigan. Back to Marcel. Marcel. It's oh no, it did not strike the hand. York hits this one. Thomas collects.
That's a wonderful shot.
Sure, yeah, York is quality. Played very well last season in the midfield for the EastEnders.
Here is Coffey.
Oh, Coffey looking very good. Just couldn't find the space and let off a proper effort at goal. Alicia Coffey seems to be very strong. Throw in to the soldiers. Making short. Marcel. That's well done to keep it in there by Jimmy Hughes. Still Marcel is thrusting forward. Moving forward toward Hughes. It will be EastEnders throw. Brown to go inside. Duran went and left it. But currently Harrigan is tussling for it in the middle. York. Comes back toward Gums. Gums, the captain of the EastEnders, finds Brown. Brown trying to go down the line toward Marcel. Battle of strength. Now Hughes will win the throw-in.
0-0 in the 8th minute of play. 8th minute of play.
Defensive work. Out for another soldier's throw. Simmons gives it straight to Marcel. Marcel to feed this one inside. Picked up by York. York turning, twisting, getting crowded out, and now it's Tajani. It's Tajani Rogers. Wins the free kick. Taken short. Under some pressure. Under a lot of pressure, actually. Does well. Finds Rogers. And now it will be a free kick, says the referee. Still goalless in the early goings of this one. The EastEnders have had the lion's share of possession in the early goings. Harrigan tried to boot it forward. D'Souza lets it run. The throw goes the way of the soldiers. And it's Brown now. Brown has Marcel to look for. She will find Marcel. And Marcel has a runner down the line. It's a trouble because it's Kaylee Durand. Kaylee trying to get in behind. It's Kaylee. Too much pace. Kaylee Durand is going to break the deadlock. Her traditional flip and trick. It's 1-0 for the EastEnders.
For a moment, I was just about to say, with the pace of Kaylee, as fast as she is, that you will not be able to beat Anisha. But I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh, my. Kelly turned on the turbo. And when the turbo came on, oh, it was no catching her. And she found the corner, beating Casilla to her left. Wonderful goal. It's 1-0 in the 10th minute of play.
Kaylee picking up right where she left off last season. Opens her account in some style. Of course, the one she scores, the flip is coming after. Now here's Kumar. Kumar puts the ball in, trying to find Rogers. Now Romney doing well.
Doc, you have a thing or two to look for, or to go on the training ground, because this is some problems. The front line for the EastEnders looks troublesome. Looks very troublesome.
And here they come again. Coffee with an effort at goal. Coffee again. Coffee poking it across. This one dealt with only as far as currently Harrigan. Harrigan, that's a lovely pass with Acacia Marcel. Marcel has one to beat. Marcel does very well. Looking back for Harrigan. Harrigan can return it, as she will return it to Amira Brown now. Just rebuilding. As Harrigan's touches a bit loose and Romney sends it forward. The captain comes for it.
Heavy touch there.
Indeed. Good step in. And Brown will keep it in play. Hughes does well to recover. And Simmons can look to clear. Soldiers through.
Good intensity in this game so far, Doc. Really, really good intensity. Loving it. And the EastEnders has one goal to show.
What we have not seen just yet, the EastEnders have to look out for is Zayla Harrigan on the charge, or if Rogers next to her, because then she has the option whether to play make or to drive herself. Here comes Carolyn Harrigan, putting it across, all the way across, back to Harrigan, who shot at goal. Well, not trouble Castle there at all. There's Wilson, is it?
That's it, Rogers.
That's Rogers. Rogers. Turning, going backward. Kumar.
Zilla just seemed to be not able to keep the ball on her boot at all. It's good looking football so far. The team that sat back and they see everybody playing, and now they are coming out and they're showing what they're made of. These EastEnders.
All of a sudden, this EastEnders team looks very dangerous going forward. Because of the addition of Coffey, you have the likes of Tanija Willett, who can come off the bench. Or if they want to, they can sit somewhere, maybe like a Acacia Marcel, and then play Durand off the wing and Tanija up front if they want to.
Simmons going down there. She went down very hard, and the medics has been called. She went down very, very hard. Not only hard, but she went down awkwardly as well.
Also amongst the substitutes today for the EastEnders, a player they've missed for a long time, Ronisha Hodge, is back on the bench. All of a sudden they have a deep bench because you have Willard who can come on, you have Lakoya come on who can come on, and you have Ronisha Hodge who can come on. And a yellow card now given to Lakeisha Marcel. Don't know what she said, but referee Victory did not like it. The yellow card, the result, as the Soldiers bench is it's not the thickest. They only have the 3 substitutes available to them right now. Not the most depth on the bench. Four listed overall, just 3 available right now. As Simmons does seem to be in some trouble. Coach Cleo calls over his girls. Time for a talk. They're up 1-0. Goal coming courtesy of the dangerous Kaylee Duran.
Kaylee Duran. And when Kaylee is running, she has one thing on her mind, and I'm going to goal. And on that occasion, and she took the ball, and the ball was played off just about from the halfway line, and she took it down the line, cut across, cut in, and then when she unleashed the shot, Casilda was beating New Orleans up.
Nothing she could do about it at all. Once Kaylee's running at you, the only scarier sight is a certain superstar striker. Well, still receiving treatment. We have just a single game tomorrow, just the one game. It is the youngsters. They'll be. Youngsters will be coming up against.
Why did the player go off the field?
I guess she assumed when she received treatment, she had to go off.
No, no. I'll update you again on that rule. We had a discussion on that
So
already.
that was her assumption.
No, no, no. She was sent off by the referee. If she needed additional treatment, she should go off the field.
It's supposed to be off for the amount of time that you got treatment. I think that was the new rule.
No.
That was put in. Here comes
No,
Hughes.
Doc. The fact that the player was issued a yellow card for the challenge. She received a yellow card for the challenge. Hence, the player should have remained on the
Should have
field.
stayed on. Now, that was not if I didn't know. It was a yellow card challenge, yes. So, in fact, it is.
If she had to
She should have
receive
stayed on.
for the treatment, then she had to go off the field to receive that treatment.
It is. I was giving you the schedule. Coming up tomorrow is the one game. It's the youngsters. They'll be taking on the Shining Stars. Because we have 2 games coming up on Tuesday. 2 male games. It is going to be the Limers. It is going to be the Roaring Lions. It's going to be the Docs United and the Uprising FC.
Here is a tosser for the ball. Harrigan. It's won by Kiernick. Coffee gets a boot in. It's a loose ball. And it's going to be Hughes. Ball is won there by Bong. And the ball goes out there. And it's thrown to Marcel. It's a throw in to the EastEnders. Taken. And Kaylee Duran again on the run. Kaylee Duran cuts into the box. Kaylee Duran goes down. That's too easy. That's too easy. Crocus Bay is not here.
About a 3-minute drive away from Crocus Bay. Can't go down that easily. Marcel does very well.
Marcel gets around one, gets around the second, gets a crossing. Harrigan is there who clears. Zayla Harrigan.
Oh, here's Brown. Brown does well to get it forward toward Harrigan. That's Kiernick Harrigan. I had to ask for confirmation, but yes, Kiernick and Zayla are very much related. Very much related. Indeed. Kiernick, is it Keith Harrigan? Is it Keith Harrigan's daughter? Yes. Kiernick, yes, it's Keith Harrigan. And Zayla will be Lanville Harrigan's daughter.
She's not a cricketer, she's a footballer.
She's a footballer. You know, Lanville, the famous cricketer.
Here is EastEnders. EastEnders holds it up. That's good work. Kiernick. Zayla wins it and clears it out. Only as far as
It's Mindy.
Phillip.
Brown. Marcel. Hughes looks to clear. Marcel again.
And what we saw in that first game from Hughes was a more attacking Hughes. And now she has to do more defensive work.
Her team is under the cosh a little bit. She doesn't have a choice but to play more defensive. Because with Kaylee coming on to his left side, that's creating an overload for Talicia Simmons, who's not the most experienced defender. As it's over the top here, it's troublesome. That's good defending there, but it looks like.
And what we are seeing now, what we are seeing is Coffee coming on to the left flank, and is serving the ball to Kaylee, who has gone over to the right.
Indeed. So just one of the strikers is coming to overload this left side and forcing Jimmy Hughes to play a lot more defensively. It's very tactical by Cleo.
Indeed.
Very tactical by Cleo. Oh, here's a technical man on the other side as well, and Colin Liddy. What can he do to match it? Because he has to make a move before this game gets a bit too far out of hand. York, oh, brilliant by York. Oh, that's clever by Sharian York. But a brilliant ball across as well. And Coffee hit it. That was well saved by Casilda. Coffee hit that one very well. Safe to match it there by Casilda Thomas. Renicia Coffee is looking the part so far. Has done everything but get the goal. Marcel trying to get the 1-2 with Durant. And Marcel does well to poke it away, but goes into touch. Goal kick, taken short. And straight to Amira Brown. Brown trying to find Marcel with a misplaced pass. Throw in. If there is one flaw maybe that I'm seeing from the Easterners today, I don't think they're getting York on the ball enough in that midfield area.
And the truth is that the ball hasn't spent a lot of time in the midfield.
Indeed, it's been getting forward very fast. So instead of using York to progress the play, they're bypassing York and going straight into the attacking third.
Because the ball has been going down the wing rather than in the middle.
Here comes Rogers, the dangerous Summer. Well read by Jenny Gums. Summer again. Pass in behind Kumar. Marcel does very well to get around Simmons. And Simmons does even better to recover.
Throwing to what the zone is. Trying now to EastEnders. Brown is going to take the throw as well. Coffee.
Turn. And Renicia Coffee tries to hit it. It will fall to Lakeisha Marcel.
It's not clear. Trouble! And the EastEnders are on the score sheet again.
It's a bit careless defending, a bit of careless defending there.
Sophia Gaskins, she's on the score sheet. Medics has been called. Bit of miscommunication there initially by the defender and the goalkeeper. She should have allowed the goalkeeper to pick it up. She didn't. She tried clearing it out and miss kick. And in the end, Gaskin getting her boot around the ball and burying it past Thomas for the second time of the night. Thomas has been passed. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 in favor of the EastEnders.
Now Coach Collins all the way at the halfway line, trying to get his girls' defense in order. It has not gone to plan at all thus far. Not play the style of football they played against the Queens. They've been a lot more reserved, a lot more defensive. It's come back to bite them.
And that is exactly what we saw, we thought when the Western Predators played like Diamond FC. And judging from that, we thought that coming up against the Ducks United, being a faster team than Ducks United, that we would have seen, a better, different type of game. But it's exactly what we are seeing here again tonight.
The same problems are rising for the Soldiers. As it's going to fall for Coffee. Coffee's going to find Marcel. Marcel handled the ball. Marcel thought she was playing basketball there.
That was not Marcel at all. That was Durand.
Durand. 8 and 9 forgive me. The 8 and the 9 look very close. For some reason on this EastEnders jersey, the 8 and the 9 look the exact same. It's a patch of black that separates them, and I can't make it out. Booted forward to no man's land. Shift it wide for Gaskin. Gaskin. Try to send. That is Marcel they're running now. Over the head of Brown. Hughes does well to get past the York. Brilliant footwork by Jimmy Hughes. Hughes just.
A foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. She stopped now and pushed the player.
It was good until it wasn't good.
I was still glaring. All out of frustration. Can't get her will. Can't get her way.
Will be a free kick. Taken by York. Yes, Harrigan. It's a good ball out wide. It's Gaskin here. It's Sophia Gaskin to the byline, putting it across, and he dropped it in. Casilla Thomas has dropped it into her own net.
Oh, Gaskin is on the score sheet again.
The corner, well, the cross went in straight into the arms of Casilla Thomas. And Casilla dropped it right into her own goal. Well. She's gone and given away another one. 3 goals to nothing. Good pass out wide there for Hughes. Hughes in toward Rogers. Rogers still. Still the Soldiers trying to shift it wider this time. That was Harrigan. And now it's Sophia Gaskin again. Gaskin on this right side is finally getting some walk to do. It just looks good in the walk she's done. Trying to find Coffee. Against a miscommunication between defender and goalkeeper. Eventually hoofed clear. Harrigan. Marcel. Oh, wonderful footwork by Lakeisha Marcel. Durand trying to let it run. And Amber Romney clears it. Headed there by York. Marcel. Romney again. Can look to boot it away. This possessed is done by Keronique Harrigan. Marcel. Does very well, Lakeisha Marcel. Need someone to put the ball into now. There's no one in there yet. And now Marcel puts it in. But There was no one to aim at. No one made the run into the area. York again wins the header. Amber Romney kicks it. Back to York. And Sherry-Ann York is going forward. Sherry-Ann York in behind. Sherry-Ann York with a brilliant run. An even better finish. It's 4-0, just past the half-hour mark.
Doc, if this is anything to judge from, you are going to have your work cut out.
This EastEnders team looks good.
EastEnders. Ooh.
The way EastEnders are looking now, they're going to run through that side of the bracket. They're going to waltz through that side of the bracket.
And Jimmy Hughes is asked to slot into.
She's gone into the defense.
Yes.
The floodgates have opened. And for the first time today, Makisha Connor touches the ball. Connor, the young goalkeeper, getting opportunity this season, of course. You know, the veteran Davia is their usual keeper and captain.
Here is
Zayla Harrigan. Still Zayla. Zayla hits it. Easily collected there by Makisha Connor. She's quality, you know. Makisha Connor, she's very quality. If I'm not mistaken, she's on Pink House, right? And she goal kept for junior girls, junior boys, senior girls, and senior boys.
She is Pink House goalkeeper. Let's just
she's the Pink House goalkeeper. It's the only Pink House goalkeeper.
That's Pink House goalkeeper.
She is quality.
She's really, really good.
Here's York. Philip. It's a pass wrong.
That's Jamaica, who has just been slotted into that left back position.
She had to go into defense. They were getting through too easily. This EastEnders side looks good. York tries to play it forward. This one dealt with only as far as Chevonique D'Souza. D'Souza trying to find Gaskin. Don't be too surprised if another one goes in this first half. If Zayla goes into the back as well. This is trouble. This is trouble. It's Coffee. It is Coffee in behind. Coffee hits it. That's a good save.
I'm not sure where you guys, it seemed like there was a factory of strikers in St. Vincent.
I don't know where they're getting them from. St. Vincent's producing some quality for this league right now.
I saw Cunningham, and now we are seeing Coffee. Not looking bad at all. It's 4-0. 4-0 into the 36th minute of play we go.
Of course, we know who the premier Vincentian here is here in Anguilla.
It must be James.
It's Sylvanus. Here come the EastEnders again. Chance to put it in again.
It's going to be a corner.
Side netting. Just got reminded of another one. Another premier Vincentian. Chadley Charles is a Vincentian as well.
I just told you there is a
they're just creating football. I was going to say visit for the AFL.
Where is Steve Austin from?
That's a different. He's a kitchen. That's a kitchen.
I'm just asking a question.
They're just creating footballers. There's another one. The Eagle Claw captain, Prezi, the Mantle and the Williams, Vincentian as well.
Yes.
I don't know where they make them. I don't know how they find their way to Anguilla. They just do.
Here is a dangerous.
Oh, it's trouble. Oh, it's a lot of trouble. She can
Gaskin
put the
again.
ball in. Gaskin.
Oh.
It's Coffee trying to turn. She's done everything right but get the goal. Ernie Sia Coffee. And this is trouble now because it's 3 versus 2 for the Soldiers. It's Carty breaking away at pace. Carty forced wide. Puts the ball all the way across. Looking to find Rogers.
Where is Zayla when you need her?
Little sat there on the back. Right at the back. Put it forward now. Go right back to her. Over the top again. Looking for Rogers. It's looking for Kuma. Now Kati. Kati will hit it. And that one goes wide as well. It will be out for, look like a corner.
Back in my day, when we went to school, and they bring a strap, the first person, when you see the new strap, the first person to be flogged with that belt, to get the name of that belt.
Get the name of, yep.
So what is the name we give to the first goalkeeper who has been scored on for this year?
I don't think he heard it. He just strolled his way in. Just strolled in.
Danny the strainer.
Is he a strainer or is he a sieve? You know, a sieve lets a little more through than the strainer.
It's going to be Sailor with the corner kick.
Not a good one
Not
at
a good
all.
one at all.
York boots it away, and it will find Ranicia Cuffy. And Cuffy has some company in Kaylee Duran.
Kaylee Duran running.
She's just waiting on her to make the run. Trying to beat her down the line.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's
a
good
foul.
defending. Because she knew it was coming. She just stayed, she waited, she anticipated, and she
Yes.
got there.
Wilson holding her own and picking up the foul for.
Well, Wilson has come on leaps and
Sooners.
bounds, really. And from when she started, a very quality defender now, Quanisha Wilson. Very stout. Not the fastest, not the strongest, but will give you 100% every time.
And she plays with heart. Quanisha Wilson.
And now she's starting to develop football intelligence. Her journey, really. Her progression reminds me a bit of Junique Singh over at the Shining Stars. Again, very similar sort of player. Fullback, not the fastest, not the strongest. But they've developed their football intelligence over the years of playing. How can a player get better if they don't play?
Throw to the EastEnders in the 40th minute of play. It's a 4-0. Can the Soldiers find their way back in this game?
Taking short. Trying to clear out the Soldiers.
Well, Doc, one of the things that we have to do as well, we have to try to keep attack on yellow cards.
I think we do. Because I lost count of how many people got cards in that first game.
In that first game, I don't think a single player walked off the park without being carded.
Very reminiscent of the 2010 World Cup final between the Netherlands and Spain, where I think some 14 yellow cards were shut off in that game? Something along those lines.
I think we tapped it today.
We might just have broken.
And to compound it, there was a red.
There was a red. There was a red card in that one as well. I think in the final there was a red card. I think they may, if I remember, I don't know if I'm mixing up the games because that was well over a decade ago that I watched it. It's been 14 years since I watched that game.
There is Scotty. Good cross, but
I think Nigel de Jong may have gotten a red card in the final as well. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Here is a ball that is played down the line, and I can't keep it in there is Marcel. It's going to be a throw to Soldiers. It's going to be taken by Simmons. Looking for Romney. Romney holds it up. To find Summer. Dash to 2. Summer. Oh, can't get past Jenny. Harrigan. Intercepted by Harrigan. And now she serves it through for Coffee to run on to. Coffee with a shot! Goes wide.
That was a good effort.
Renistia Coffee. And for a moment, No one wanted it, but it's Duran to Marcel. Marcel looks for, can't find an outlet. Simmons clear. Or intercepted there, but Simmons again. Ball is going to run out for a throw into the Soldiers. 4-0 in the 42nd minute of play.
I got it wrong. I got the right number. It was a lot of cards in that game, but I got the wrong man with the card. It was Johnny Heitinger who got the red card, not Nigel de Jong. Percy got a card in that game. Puyol got a card. Van Bommel, Ramos, de Jong, Van Bronckhorst, Heitinger, Capdevia, Robin.
You think a certain referee was watching back the game and tried to top that tonight?
Might have been.
Simmons.
Clear. Card.
Simmons. So Rogers to Harrigan, long searching ball to Carty, can't find Carty, cut out well.
Good defending by D'Souza.
Gaskin.
Trying to get through.
Whoa, that's a card.
Challenge.
Isn't it? Was it low impact? Oh no, the referee said no. I can't allow that.
Yes, it will be a yellow. It will be a yellow for
low impact. That was a card indeed. She went in, launching, and she took her out. The referee said no, I can't have that. It's going to be a card.
Four goals to nothing. And the Soldiers will want to keep it at such for the remainder of this half. But the EastEnders want to get one more to go into the break with all the momentum. Here's York. She's so good, Sherry-Ann York. Coffee. Gaskin. That will be an EastEnders throw.
One game tomorrow. Docuro. Predict that game. Any prediction for tomorrow's game, Doc?
I'm actively involved on that side of the bracket, so I won't call it.
Doc, you're the coach.
Yes, I'm the coach of a team that's in that bracket, so
you're not coaching tomorrow. You're not coaching now. So it's not about your coaching hat. I'm asking about your commentator's hat right now.
Unfortunately,
it's going to be a corner to
unfortunately for
the
you
EastEnders
and for the people of Angola that are listening, I don't like my phone getting blown up late in the night. And if I say something,
take it off.
They're going to message me.
Take it off. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be York who's going to be serving this one in.
Ball coming in, dealt with well. And the referee says that's enough. He's seen enough in this first half. The first half that saw the EastEnders have some fun with the Soldiers. They are up 4-0. Durand opening her account. York opening her account. Gaskin opening her account. 4-0 at the halftime whistle. We'll be back in a few minutes' time for some second half action after this halftime break. But for now, we'll take you back to Master Control.
2. It's going to be Connor Brown versus Vincent Paris. And the prize is sponsored by Changes. Changes Bar, yes. Right. Yeah, right, that's right. That's 1-0. 1 goal to 0. One goal to 0. Whoa! It's 2 goals to 0. It's 2 goals to 0. When the Shema is not using his hands, he's using his feet well. And this must be a goal. Oh! Good defending. Very, very good defending. And this needs 1. Good work by Sugar. Goes 1. Still 2 goals to 0. Block. Pennis. Blocked by Brock. Two goals to 0. 2 goals to 0. Paris was wide. Paris. Brown with a shot. Defended well. Oh, was wide. Paris. Lassalle can't find headers into the back of the net and goals. 3 goals to 0. Pennis. Pennis goes down. Brown scores! Paris. That's a lovely goal. Wonderful. That deserves 2 goals. That's 2. Brown with a shot. Wonderful. Oh, it's 5-1. 5 goals to 1. Paris. Pennis looking for. Paris didn't make the run. No goal. Brown. Shot. Pennis defends well. Brown. Brown goes down. This must be finished. This must, yes. 2 goals. 5-2. Oh, that's good defending. That's good work. Brown. Connor scores. 6-2. 6-2. Pennis. To Paris. Can't get past Connor. Gets it back. He goes Connor. Where the shot's good! That's the goal. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. It's a 7 goals to 2. 7 goals to 2. And the winner is out. Kari Connor and Shimaba. Continue to go east. We'll be stretching this one further away from the little soldiers. 4 goals to 0. Will they catch? That's United. Although the game for tomorrow, the youngsters up against the Shining Stars. So just one game for tomorrow, Shining Stars up against the youngsters of C. Kickoff time, 6 in the PM. The Shining Stars. Up against the youngsters, our lone game for tomorrow. We return on Tuesday. Oh yeah, sure. With a double header. Double header Tuesday. Gotta be here. Box United up against Uprising. Yes, that's up against Uprising. Lions and Limers. All prime time game. That's on Tuesday. Box will be taking on Uprising. And the 2 L's will be crashing. It's Limers who will be up against the Lions. Lions Limers on Tuesday prime time. Before that, Dogs will be up against Uprising. It's the President Cup 2024. Who will be walking away with the title? Will Dogs retain? Well, from what we saw last night, we can't judge. Leading on friends, Mall of the Western Predators last evening. Well, they will be up against Uprising on Tuesday. Will it be the same? Will it be the same old? Can the Uprising upset the Dogs United? We wait to see. When the action before us is the East Enders, they're up against Still 45 minutes of football to be played. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome back to the REGTC. Back here, we are just about to see the first ball kick for the second half. It's a 4-0. 4-0. The EastEnders taking 4-goal lead into the second half.
It's also substitution coming for the little soldiers as well.
And
it's coming in midfield. He's coming in the midfield. Jamaica's come over to this left wing now.
so it's the number 15 indeed.
It's Amber Romney who's coming out.
Yes.
She was in the midfield. And placing her is Kalia Proctor, the number 30. The Proctor's it's a like-for-like change.
Is she going to strike? Yes.
She goes up top then.
She goes,
Rogers will have to go into the midfield area.
no, she's going defense. Well, they can't make up their mind where she goes. And the referee can't hold up the game because the team can't make up their mind as to where the player go. Yes, the referee is just waiting on his the match commissioner to get back in place. The match commissioner having a conversation with the Eastern coach.
It's taking forever to get this game started. Change has been made. Rogers is nowhere near the ball right now. Are they trying to determine? No, because the Easterners clearly started with the ball, so it's the Soldiers' ball. Well, Wait. We have to wait and see.
Is it that they're asking Amber to come back on the field?
I would hope not. You can't make her come back on to then go off.
Oh no, she's going in goal.
Oh, that's the change. That's what
That's the
happened.
change.
So
So,
Casilla Thomas is out.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. It is Thomas who has been substituted, and in goal is Amber Romney.
That's the change that was made. So Romney has gone in goal. As here comes Sophia Gaskin. Look, she almost caught that ball.
Caught the ball. Mm.
I'm glad we both saw the same thing. I had to make sure I wasn't seeing incorrectly.
But Doc, from what we saw, the substitution was made that number 15 was out, right?
Yeah, Romney.
And that was Romney.
So I'm guessing it was not Romney who came out. It was Casilla Thomas who came out.
But Casilla number is 1.
Yes.
Casilla number was 1. That's why I said we said Romney. But it's not Romney who has been substituted. It's Casilla Thomas who has been substituted. Just
Now here
Summer.
comes Summer. Dispossessed a bit easily there by Mindy Phillip.
Is it that she was dispossessed or she just gave it away? She ran straight to the player.
Fair enough. Here come EastEnders. Yet again, this one can be cleared. As far as Jenny gone. Well, Mindy Phillip. Not Shabnik D'Souza, it was Sherian York. Picked up the ball initially. Getting all my names confused. As here comes Rogers. Rogers, that was a good initial challenge by Harrigan. Coming in to the starting role for the EastEnders. She had some spot starts last year, but it was mostly like Koya Kama starting in the midfield.
And that is not good for that's Mindy Phillip.
You know, Mindy has had her struggles with injury. She missed almost the whole season. Was it 2 years ago through injury? When she was playing for the Gazelles, if I remember correctly. She came back, she had to come off the bench when she first came back for the EastEnders. Finally got into her starting groove last year, maintained a starting position, so to get a year where you're back to your best, and to go down with another injury, she would hope it's not serious.
Is it just cramps?
Now, Coach Cleo, he's going to be wondering, what does he do in defense? Because he doesn't really have that much depth at center back. So if Mendy can continue, it would be either York or Comont who have to play at center back.
Comont can.
One of the two will have to go and play at center back. But Mendy is up. She is running and is ready to continue.
They are playing, but they are playing 5 in the back. Doc.
Just for now, because as I suspected, York has just slotted back there for the meanwhile while Mindy is off the pitch.
Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Just was on the same page as Gaskin. As Mindy.
Mindy is back and York pushes up. Gaskin It's going to find Duran, and it's out for a corner.
Very good bit of defending there. Benaza been beaten once before by Keelan. Benaza isn't slow at all.
He's a very good defender, Aisha Beneza.
But
Very good.
Keelan left hand back. Ball served in.
They said there may only be one more scary sight than Kelly Duran running at you.
I think two. I think two, Doc. I think two.
It's a toss-up.
I think two.
I say it's one.
I said two. And I'll just amp that up. I say three.
Three now. I think you're pushing it a
I'll
tad.
tell you the three of them, Doc.
I know your first two are because I thought about the second one that you mentioned.
And I add the next one because I've seen her run at goal. She plays defensively. She plays midfield, but in front of goal, she's equally. And that's her big sister. That's Coco.
That is true. When Coco has a head of steam coming at you, it's like Yaya Toure. It's not much you can do to stop it.
True to EastEnders.
Especially a younger Coco. That was trouble. As pass down the line. Captain well. That's good pace. That's very good footwork as well.
Ooh.
By Durand. Still Durand tussling around for it. Throw in.
Kelly's showing some fight and some vigor. Yeah.
Durand hit it backward. Volleyed forward.
I'm not sure, Doc. Did she? It appeared to me that her head hit the ground when she went down first in the box. And then to follow that up.
In. A good save by Romney.
And then to follow that up, she headed the ball.
This is good work by Lakeisha. Well defended by Simmons. Only as far as Brown. Marcel closes out initially. Harrigan does well to recover. And now it's Azela Harrigan. Hughes. Hughes the searching ball. Well read by Janae Gums. Cousins doing battle again. And this time, Azela a bit too big. Just a bit too big for Kerenique.
But Kerenique got the better of her. Kerenique got the better of Zela.
She did. Both of their fathers, avid cricketers. Keith and Landville, very good ball. This is trouble because she's burned down a goal again. It is Kaylee Durand, and Kaylee will make it 5-0.
How are you going to allow Kaylee that acreage and expect to stop her?
Not much you can do. Not much you can do at all. 5-0. Kaylee has a second on the day. It's 2 for Gaskin. Well, 1.5. 1 and then a half to her, half to Casilda. And 2 for Kaylee. And the 1 for York.
You're not going to see that in the book. You're going to see Gaskin. And that's a foul.
Soldier's ball.
The referee's going to have a conversation with Keely.
Taken short. Pulling from the back, the Soldiers. So I wasn't too familiar with that defender's name. It does seem to be. Is it Kiana Johnson?
Yes, Kiana Johnson.
It's Kiana Johnson. From the United States, Johnson. It looks good. The scoring doesn't really suggest it, but she played well in their first game. Today is just not much you can do when Kaylee's running at you. There's Marcel.
And Marcel has played very much more attacking than normal. I've not seen her this attacking.
Usually you have the attack coming from a Gaskin side, and Marcel is more content with hanging back and supporting defensively. But
and that could as well be the fact that Willett is not on the field.
Indeed. Booted forward. Well. There's Gaskin. Looking much improved. I saw it earlier when she was playing with the under 15 girls. She's looking a much more improved footballer. A lot more decisive in her movements. A lot more confident in herself.
The national program definitely doing something for in the development of our ladies.
Here's the Souza. Gaskin. It's a good build-up play. The Souza looks it back inside towards Sherian York. York still gonna get back on side. She's just standing there like Keisha Marcel. Now York is trying to dribble her way through. Defending there by Kiana Johnson. Forward again, looking for Durand. All dealt with yet again. Jimmy Hughes. Gonna go forward. And it's the pace. It's a lot of pace. It's Summer's pace.
When did she even pull the ball back? Hit the ball down the wing.
Just hit and run. You're faster than everyone back there. Be a bit too cute and maybe a bit costly because it's Sapphire Gaskin running now. Both going for the ball. Neither really got onto it. It's back now with the Souza. Left-footed pass. A bit weak and Harrigan sends it wider. I think that's Carty out there. Carty does well to muscle off Marcel. Touch for a throw.
In the 59th minute of play.
Is it Carty or is it Leverett Gomes? It is Leverett Gums.
Leverett Gums. Why do I say
We call her Carty all day. It's Leverett Gums.
Yes. We do apologize to your mom, dad, family, and to you, Leverett Gums. I don't know where I got Carty from. It's Gums.
It's a good boot. And here comes a Gaskin. A Gaskin with space. Gaskin went inside, and she gave an avenue for Johnson to get
just
back.
held the ball. She just held on to it a bit longer. Corner.
Some booted away. And Mindy will try to keep it in play, and no, she'll let it run for her own throw-in. Don't think it ever stayed. Did it ever go in play? It did go in play and come back out. Says the AR initially.
Yes.
Yes, it went in play and it came
Yes,
back
it did.
out. Mindy can't quite believe it. The AR2 for this game, that being Devondre Victory. He said that ball, it went in, it came back. Money card to the AR1, Victory the AR2. The Victory brothers on refereeing duty today.
Yep.
Rogers, too heavy, throw into the EastEnders. Throw goes down the line. Hughes picks it up, kicks it in no man's land. York now. York. It's a good pass as well. And Cuffy getting down the outside. Cuffy putting a ball in. It's not dealt with at all by Romney in goal.
And
Six
that's the hat
goals
trick.
in. It's the hat trick for Kaylee Durham. 6 goals to nothing for the EastEnders. Just past the hour mark.
Coffee. There's Douglas just back on her feet now. Was Benazo. It's not much. Not much you can do. And if you give Kaylee a sniff.
She didn't just get a sniff. She got the whole kitchen. It was the ball up 2 yards out with the entire goal empty. She couldn't miss if she tried to. It's given away
That's
again.
handball. That's a
Gaskin
handball.
paddled the ball with her hand.
But how the referee didn't see that?
Substitution coming for the EastEnders. It's Sapphire Gaskin's night that is over. And it's Ashita Rogers coming in to replace her. So a bit more of a defensive change.
She's going to be slotted into the defense. And
It's D'Souza who has come out and not Gaskin. So it's a like-for-like change then. Rogers coming to play right back, and
Yes, it's
D'Souza
Gaskin.
is come off. Gaskin's
Yes.
still on the pitch.
Gaskin is not 16.
Yes.
So the number 6
And
is
now Gaskin's night is done. I knew Gaskin was coming off. Now Gaskin's night is done.
Yes.
And she's been replaced by...
That's
No, it doesn't appear to be so. Is it Heineken?
That's number 13.
Yes, it is Dara Heineken. Now here come the soldiers. It's a good bit of pace.
That's Van Hannigan.
ball. Good pace. It's Kelly Durand. It's Kelly Durand in behind. Kelly puts this one across, all the way across. Lakeisha Marcel. Stretch for it. Didn't hit it purely at all.
And when Kaylee's not scoring,
She's creating.
she's creating.
Looks like Willett is getting warm.
Yes, Kaylee seemed to be carrying a knock. So, pull her out.
York. Oh, brilliant footwork again by Sherian York. He has players to aim at. York hits it off the post and in. Is it? No, it's picked up by Romney at the very end. I don't think Amber Romney had a clue what to do with that ball.
She didn't have a clue. Fortunately, her best friend helped her out.
York just went for a hit. She hit it well as Easterners look to be making another change. I suspect it may be Willett's turn.
Not just yet.
York again. York gets it back. Pat Zayla Harrigan. York tried to feed in Coffee. Harrigan putting it wider. Looking for Van Hannigan. It's Van Hannigan again. Booted forward by Ashita Rogers.
I think Durham Knight may come to an end in the 78th minute of play.
Just about that. No, she already has a hat trick. No need to risk her getting hurt.
Why players never want to come out leave the field? Doesn't matter how hurt they are.
Playing is fun. Playing football is fun. So when you're unable to play football, it sucks. So once they're able to play, once they think they're able to play, they want to play.
True taken. Another true to the shoulders.
Comes in again. Away again by Van Hannigan.
Another throw. And another throw.
Like they're gonna progress slowly upfield by the route of Johnson throwing it, Van Hannigan kicking it out. This one kicks it the other way. Finally, Easton's got a boot on the ball. It's given straight to Zayla Harrigan. Harrigan gives it straight to her cousin. Eventually it's stopped. It will be a free kick. As Carly Carrigan was fouled.
There's a conversation.
It does seem like Cuffy is talking to head coach Cleo Ham. And now here come the soldiers. That one dealt with. And now it's Duran. Illegal, says referee victory. Well, introduction to starting goalkeeping You couldn't have asked for a better game, Makisha Connor.
Of course not.
Maybe her first game as a full-time starter.
Oh, that's a foul.
It's easy. She's touched the ball maybe twice today. Harrigan again. Connor this time didn't come forward. Let Janae Gums deal with it. She's done well, Gums. Marcel's back defensively to help. Gave it away.
Gums.
Ball. On the touch. Goal kick. Sheila Hodge finds Ben Hannigan. Playing the touch again with Johnson. It will be a throw-in. I really like this young Johnson girl, Kiana Johnson. It will be a soldier's throw this time. Still 6 goals to nothing. And that one booted forward. It's Cuffy. And Cuffy is fouled. Kick. Not a bad position at all for a free kick.
And that's your territory.
Yes. Sherry-Ann York is going right at the edge of the area. Just about 20 yards out for the number 20. Can she find the goal?
Coffee doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for Coffee.
Limping in a lot of pain. Sherry-Ann York hits it. Good save by Romney. Romney's not done bad in goal at all. Hughes. Oh, brilliant footwork by Jimmy Hughes. That's a foul. That's a free kick.
But there was a foul before that. You can't push there like
I
that.
think Jamaica has a habit of leaving the ball to go and push off the play and then go back to the ball. As now she's gone down. Pain has become too much, and you're up 6-0. You don't need her on the pitch.
And I think that she's one of them that is going to be substituted.
Indeed. Rick Booker and Haley may be coming off.
Surprisingly, that Willett will not touch the field tonight.
Willett was carrying an injury. I know she was injured from the high school tournament. But I think she got hurt in the high school tournament, so she ended up missing the final for the high school tournament. I'm not sure that injury is still lingering.
And in a game like this, where you are 6-0 up, you don't need to risk her if you don't need to.
Indeed. Looks like she's a hamstring may be bothering her.
It looked more like a cramp to me.
Not the best delivery from York. Rogers. Just in behind. Now forward. This is a chance. It's too much. It's the wave of black getting back. He's still waiting on the changes. The Playing with just 10 for now. Now another player down.
That's Kearney.
This is Kearney Harrigan. Still no changes just yet. Now the board goes up. That'll be the end of the night
Kearney.
for Kearney Harrigan. She's going to be replaced by, was it number 3?
That's Kearney, yeah.
Was it number 3 that came on? It's Lakoya Carmont. Carmont is coming in for Kearney. Guess that's the obvious change, like for like change.
And 9 is gonna go.
So it's Lakeisha Marcel who has come off. So he needs another one. As Marcel is off and didn't
Look,
see
his
that
coffee.
Coffee's still
It's
off.
still off.
No, I think no one's gone over just yet.
The flag was waving.
Now the referee's going over to talk to his AR1
Because
Malik
the ball was put out of play by EastEnders. So should it be a matter of fair play where they throw it to them and give it back to?
Well, I think either way the ball will end up with the little soldiers because EastEnders they threw it straight back to the soldiers, and if it's soldiers' ball, they'll just take possession. Well, a weekend of football may be done. But a new week starts just on Tuesday. It's a double-header Tuesday. It's the Lions, it's the Limers, it's the Docks and the Uprising. I don't know which game is coming first. Because that Docks Uprising game was initially slated to start at 6.
Yes, and the other game is at 8.
The other game was slated to start at 8, so I'm assuming that it will remain the same. The Docks will play the Uprising first at 6 in the PM. And at 8 it will be the Limers taking on the Roaring Lions. So I was very surprised when I saw the schedule initially, and the Limers, after playing on Friday, were going to play again on Sunday. Hodge. Well, Eastern seem to be very content to play with 10 right now, as now someone has gone over to the fourth officials booth. So they may be making another change.
That's isn't that coffee? I know coffee has put on the babe. That's a night for coffee.
Izila Harrigan taking the free kick, not her best effort. Bolted upfield by Carmont. It's good work by York. York to Kaylee Durand.
Kaylee is away.
Kaylee is fast. You're not going to catch her, but she has no one to aim it to. Can she go alone? Kaylee Durand! Just put it high. She didn't need the support. She was going on her own. And that's going to be the night for coffee. And it is a reintroduction to football here in Angola for Ronisha Hodge. Ning is back. She's going straight up top, it looks like. Hughes. And now it's Rogers. Rogers was one to beat. Rogers not going to get past Janae Gums. And now
And immediately.
it's Hodge with a very good ball going out wide. It looks like Aliana Gums who has come onto the left flank to replace Lakeisha Marcel. So it was Aliana Gums who came on replacing Marcel.
Can't control that one.
Thrown to the EastEnders. Still the EastEnders are looking to get through.
Going to get about 2 minutes down.
Oh no, just about.
We're in the 81st minute of play. It's a corner to EastEnders. York has gone over to take it.
Did someone go through that door? 'Cause I distinctly remember locking that door and it was just back open. York puts that ball in and goal kick. Hey, she didn't put it in, she put it out. '82nd minute of play. 6 goals to nothing. Just the one game tomorrow, the early game tomorrow. That's a good footballing move there. They're unable to beat the press. York wins the throw. Throw coming in. Bouncing around. Booted upfield, but only as far as Amira Brown. What the development we've seen from these young fullbacks. The EastEnders have both Brown, D'Souza, and Hodge as well. All young. They all play football the right way. Coach Cleo has taught them very well. Throw in.
Clubs have been doing a good job. Our club coaches do congratulate. Our coaches for the job that they've been doing throughout the clubs here in Angola.
Bolted forward. Miscued the clearance. Soldiers again, and it's out for a goal kick.
You can't all. Oh, she's hurt.
She went stretching forward, she slid.
It was just her ego that was bruised.
Corner. So Hodge, the referee, stopped it and trying to get back to position. That's why he stopped it. Corner to Brown. Brown beat one. Gave it away cheaply, but lumped further closer. Good pass as well. Gums. And now here come the Soldiers. Can they get a consolation prize in this one? Hughes. Hughes beats a couple with a very good, a bit of footwork. Still Jimmy Hughes. Still with
Doesn't
company.
have enough shots around her to aim not. When she lifted her head, she saw 3 black.
No one in grey and red. That's a very good pass by Relisha Hodge again. She was the national team. So you know she's quality. Now he's just casually bringing her off the bench. These tenders have themselves a team now. The way they have looked today, they're going to walk that side of the bracket.
I told you.
Not casting any bets on anything yet. But if I was a betting man, I would bet on those girls from the East to make it to the final.
Football is so strange, Doc. It is so strange. You could come out, have a bad night, and you're out.
All of a sudden, you're out. You never know what could happen. It looks so good for so long. At the wrong time, you have a bad game, and you're out.
And it's not just football, it's sports.
You saw it in the NFL playoffs. The Dallas Cowboys, they had an amazing season. Only to go into the playoffs, have a bad night, run into the second coming of Aaron Rodgers, and then all of a sudden they're out.
That's it.
They're out of the playoffs.
That's a good shot.
That's ooh. It was a cross, it was a shot, it was something that went in along the ground.
And Kaylee was interesting. Ooh. In the World Cup
It's a
cricket,
corner.
In the World Cup cricket, Doc, India looked unbeatable. Finals, 1 bad game. That was it.
And I don't know if you remember me warning you. I told you every team in the World Cup had their bad game in the group stages, except India. India waited to have their bad game in the final.
Corner to the EastEnders. Going to be taken by York. York serves it in.
Before to comment, she's going to hit. No, she won't hit it. Back toward Carmel. Trying to beat a few.
How she won that ball still, I don't know. She had 4 black around her. But that's a good ball. That's a good ball. And here comes Gums.
Gums, yes.
She has some pace on her feet.
Oh, she's fast.
This is going to go for through to the Soldiers. Just 2 minutes remain in this encounter.
Two plus whatever, if anything, is added. Some booted away by Mendy Phillip. It's a good pass. It's a very good incisive pass, but
Kumar does nothing with it.
Kumar didn't know what to do with it.
Had too much time on the ball. Here comes Simmons.
You see Simmons gives away the throw in. Here come the EastEnders. Hodge is robbed off the ball. Soldiers now with Harrigan. Harrigan looking to get forward. Her pass is cut out. Using her strength well to find Hughes.
Why she's adamant in coming back? Why was she adamant in coming back to Zela?
You can go forward. The goal is that way. Harrigan does well. Harrigan plays a pass. She's been a bit passive today, Zela Harrigan. Because once the goal scored, she wasn't too interested in getting forward. She sat back right on the defensive line for the second half, and they stopped the bleeding. They stopped the bleeding early. Stop at 6. It's well done. Good covering there again by Johnson.
No, I haven't seen the foot with the board.
The referee's going to play much more than this throw-in.
That's it.
That is all she wrote for football here on Saturday. It's the 20th of January. 2 games, 2 results. 2 results on the day. That's a rarity for this season. In our first encounter, it was a come-from-behind victory for the Eagle Claw, overcoming the DFC. And now tonight, the EastEnders came out and showed they have a lot to prove because they were too hot to handle for the Little Soldiers. 6 goals to nothing. Comprehensive from Kaylee Durham, from Sherry-Ann York, from Sophia Gaskin as well. And their new signing, their brand new signing, Coffee didn't even score. They are looking a very dangerous side. We're back tomorrow for just one fixture. It's the Shining Stars. It's the youngsters doing battle at 6 p.m. Join us then.
Well, that's where we close it out on the weekend. But reminding you that you need football, lovely action from the RGTC. Then join us on Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Until then, good night and goodbye.